Hey, what's up YouTube? I wanted to do a quick review of this item here, the BreakAway motorcycle cruise control. I know there's a couple other videos on YouTube about this, but this is my 2 cents of it. I just got it in the mail. If you've been looking for some way to put a cruise control on your motorcycle, you found that there are a lot of different options out there. Everything from like a little plastic hand rest type deal to these little like screw type joints that just tighten up by a screw. But this one's pretty slick, I think, from what I read about it. But I'm gonna put it on my bike. I got a 2001 Suzuki Hayabusa, so that's what I'm gonna put on there. I'll open it up here and let you see what the package looks like. And here's something right there, 100% made in the USA, so thumbs up to the people from BreakAway for that. And let's see what's in the package. Alright, so we've got the actual, here, I'll move it out the way so you can see it a little bit better. We've got the actual mechanism here, which it's light, but it feels sturdy to me. It's made of aluminum, I think they said on here. CNC, here's what it says right there. Can you read that? CNC machine 6061 T6 aluminum, whatever that means. I guess that's a grade of aluminum. And it's got this real firm, I won't say firm, but you know, it's a noticeable engagement of the locking mechanism and disengagement of the locking mechanism. So I'll see how it works once I get it on there. Here's a close-up. See if we can adjust to that. Here's the bottom side of it. I'm not gonna do a video for me actually installing it. There's several videos online already installing it, but I will have a second part of this video for me actually using it once it's installed. So it comes with that. This is like a little spacer, I think, that goes in there. What else comes in the package here? Some warnings on there. I don't know what that's all about. I'll read that later. Some tools, some Allen wrenches, screws, stuff like that. Looks like it doesn't really take much to install this. The instructions, I guess this is, let's see here. Yeah, it's like the instructions. I doubt it's too complicated to put on, but I will definitely let you know. Like I said, I'm not going to do a video on my actual installation of it, but after I install it, I will definitely let you know if it was as easy as they make it out to be, or if I ran into any hiccups or things that I think you guys may see or whatever. So that is first part of this, the BreakAway motorcycle cruise control. So I'm gonna cut right here. I'm gonna go install this on my bike, and then I'll see how it works out. Okay. Okay, so here is the BreakAway cruise control installed on my bike. I have a 2001 Suzuki Hayabusa. Just for you guys who have Hayabusa, something to know that they don't make these specifically for the Hayabusa, but if you get the model that is made for the Suzuki Bandit, it fits. Alright, so I've had it on my bike now for about a month and a half or so, and overall impressions is I like it. It works, so that's good. You can see here, just like you just click like that to engage it. There's two ways to disengage it, by pressing this tab right there. Disengages it. Sorry if it's a lot of background noise. I know it sounds like I live in the rainforest, but I don't. Anyway, so push button engagement, push button disengagement, or you can engage and disengage by hitting your brake. Your brake lever disengages it well. Hey, a couple of things that I wanted to point out was, one, on the installation. Okay, there are a lot of areas that need adjustment to get this thing, sorry about that, to get this thing adjusted just right. Granted, let me see if you can see better like this. there's like probably 4 different adjustment points underneath this thing, here, 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 and then here, that need to, and this thing, the brake release as well, it needs to be adjusted. And it took me, I mean, maybe it's just that I'm not the most mechanically inclined person, but it took me, you know, about an hour, honestly, to get that thing adjusted properly. And what I noticed was that initially I had it set up so that when it was engaged, it only took just the slightest of touch for it to disengage, right, using the brake lever. But when I was riding and I had it engaged, when it was that sensitive, just the vibration of my brake lever would disengage it. So I had to readjust this little part here, which also requires that you take this whole piece off here, disconnect it from this main screw to adjust it. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, and push that thing back a little bit further so that now your brake lever, my brake lever moves about maybe a ½ inch to an inch before it disengages it, and that way the vibration of the bike alone will not disengage it. So that's one thing to consider. You know, this brake release adjustment, you might want to consider just not making it as sensitive as it can be. It still works. Second observation, about twice now my bike's gotten caught in the rain, and you know, and got rained on for, you know, a good couple of hours. And if you can see where it's got this little ring here that goes in between this mechanism and your grip. Okay, I think that water can get in there, because what I was finding after maybe a day afterward is that I would, you know, adjust it, lock it into place, and then it would slowly start to creep back. And I think it's because this seal had some water underneath there and it was still slick. And it took a couple of days for that to dry out, and then I wasn't having the problem anymore. About a week later, it got rained on again, same problem. So that's the only thing I could really attribute it to. Also, just how this mechanism engages when it was wet, or a couple of days after it got wet, it wasn't a real solid engagement. So my recommendation would be to keep this thing dry and try to keep your bike out of the rain anyway. But if you can't, that might be something that you notice. Okay, so let me see if I can show you just how it works right here for a second. Yeah. I don't know if you just saw that, but it actually just disengaged just by the vibration of the brake lever there. So that's that's one adjustment that you really have to kind of tweak. Every bike's probably going to be a little bit different, so I'm glad it did that while I was recording though. So hey, something else to note on this is not only that brake thing that you just saw here, but when it's engaged, you can still make slight adjustments and it'll just stay where it is. You know, so you can tweak it up a little bit, tweak it back a little bit. I've done that a couple times, just be rolling down the street and suddenly I'm on a downhill and now I'm going faster than I want to go, so I could just kind of back it off a little bit. That's really handy without having to disengage it. So overall, I give the BreakAway a good rating. I recommend it. It's a little bit pricey. I think I paid about 180 bucks, but if you're a rider, you know, I think it's worth it. If you're just kind of a Sunday stroll type person, you know, maybe it's not worth it to you, but you know, I ride my bike. I put 15,000 miles plus on it a year, and so it's worth it to me. So if you're looking for a BreakAway, if you're looking for a cruise control, I recommend the BreakAway cruise control. Alright, hey, that's it. Hey guys, thanks a lot for watching my video. If you like stuff like this, please share, like, comment on my video. If you guys have other experiences, post a video response or whatever, and I'll see you on the road. Hey, be safe out there. Peace.